So Cooper Flagg just teased at something we haven't seen damn near ever. You know, at least not from someone in his position. When it comes to players with obvious NBA talent and those lottery pick conversations, they damn near always go one and done. Like, always. And if you don't know what I'm referring to here, basically in a recent interview with The Athletic, Cooper Flagg said verbatim, "I want to be back next year," as in returning to Duke for a second season, rather than going one and done putting his name in the 2025 NBA draft. Mind you, this is the favorite to go first, like first overall, the favorite to be the first pick. And when I first seen this news on social media, a couple things ran through my head. I mean, for one, listen, I live in North Carolina. I know Duke has a nice campus. Them boys know how to have fun. As far as academics, Duke ranks up there with the best in the nation. They've got an acceptance rate of like 7%. It's hard to get in there. But she can't be having that much fun. You know, school can't be treating him that good. Like, bro is considering passing up on the NBA for a whole year to stay in school. And then I also thought about the teams like the Washington Wizards, you feel me? Those out there tanking. A moment of silence is due for those teams out there losing purposely. You know, those teams that aren't really chipping on the win column in hopes of boosting their chances at landing a super talented forward capable of pointing your team in the right direction. You know, that's what these scouts see in Cooper. But if he really stays the whole year, that's a whole season gone to waste. No BS. But yeah, man, this situation is really interesting. I mean, although Cooper didn't guarantee staying, you know, it's fully possible he just made these comments while in a really good mood, maybe after vibing with his teammates. But even still, this even being a thought in his head is enough to sort of deep dive into what it could really mean, the impacts, and more. So per usual, we gotta talk about it. So yeah, bro, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, man. Do you believe Cooper Flagg was bluffing here? Is anyone out there crazy enough to think he should actually stay a year? Why or why not? And if you believe he should, you better defend your case. And yeah, bro, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content and we're on the grind of 5K, so I'd most def appreciate it. But yeah, man, back to the video. Alright, bro, so there's a lot of different ways to approach this convo. Between the financial implications, Cooper's actual game, his draft stock, you know, just a lot of potential impacts. But we shall begin with the bread, because in my humble opinion, it's the easiest reason for Cooper to fall out of this love trance he has for Duke's program. Shall we take a look at Zachary Risache's contract? You know, the most recent first pick, obviously, in the 2024 NBA draft. Risache was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks and signed a deal worth $57 million over the course of 4 years. 57 M's, man. Mind you, nobody was paying attention to Risache. I done seen memes about bro being the first pick in NBA history with no aura, you know, all the jokes, everything under the sun. Well, guess what? He's getting paid regardless. And in the case of Cooper Flagg, this is not something you just pass up on. Trust me, I know NIL is already paying these boys, and that even as I record this video, Cooper Flagg is earning millions as a D1 player just by using his likeness. According to several sources, Cooper is one of the highest valued NIL players at over $4 million. And considering he just turned 18 in December, that's insane to think about. But at the end of the day, D1 basketball is the amateurs and the NBA is the pros. You get paid accordingly. You feel me? This ain't a situation like women's basketball where, unfortunately, it actually kind of makes sense to stay in school for a while because the WNBA just doesn't produce that much revenue. You feel me? Folks ain't watching that. But the NBA, man, we're talking about a different tax bracket. You don't just leave that type of bread on the table. So let me know y'all thoughts on that, you know, just the financial implications. But even beyond the money, not gonna lie, I don't see much benefit in his development as a player. Like, really though. If the goal is to win a championship at Duke, you know, become one of the greatest NCAA basketball players ever, sure, I mean, if that's the case, we're having a completely different combo. But anything otherwise, for someone trying to make the NBA and currently listed as the favorite to go first overall in June, the development he received by staying another year at Duke, pales in comparison to the reps he could get in actual NBA games playing with the pros. Listen, I know Cooper isn't perfect, but damn it, he's been hooping. I mean, how much more would you like to develop? You see, in the 26 games played for the Blue Devils, Cooper is averaging 20 points, about 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block, while shooting 48% from the field and 36% from 3. Great numbers. Mind you, this is a blue blood school. Sure, Cooper may be the first option, but he doesn't get to just shoot every shot. He's sharing the floor with multiple 5-star recruits, and he still appears to be head and shoulders above the peers. Again, he's not perfect. Specifically in the clutch, I could create a whole nother video probably diving into Cooper folding in crunch time because it's happened on more than one occasion. But even still, the idea of him staying a year for development is crazy. And when watching him play, he basically gets whatever he wants. He isn't the fastest prospect, but he's still able to blow by defenders, explode to the rim for dunks, finesse his way around the defense using dribble moves, and also create his own shot. It might be a pull-up in the midi, it might be popping off from deep. I mean, we're talking about checking nearly every box. And as if his talent wasn't already obvious, earlier this year, in like the second week of January, bro dropped a dominant 42 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, while shooting 11 for 14 from the field and 4 for 6 from 3. You feel me? Just dominating. So again, I gotta present the question, bro. What exactly would he be developing? Because at this point, I feel like if he stayed a season and did anything but take his game to a whole nother level, his draft stock would tank a bit. Maybe not on no crazy stuff, but suddenly we go from talking about him being the favorite to go first overall to suddenly being borderline top 5. Everyone knows the NBA moves on quick. And the top recruit for the upcoming year is damn near just as exceptional as Cooper is. So it just creates a tricky situation. But anyway, as I near the end of this video, it wouldn't be right to end things without talking about what this means for Duke. I mean, sheesh. The Duke fan population, the Duke student body, alumni and all, might be the only group out there parading this news, and who can blame them? Imagine having a player who was guaranteed to go probably number 1, but at least top 3, and they choose to stay. Man, not many players face that reality and they stay, man. Because, again, I know the rise of NIL contracts has influenced college sports forever, but it shouldn't really affect players of Cooper's status to this degree. NIL allows even the super humble, low-key, unknown players to get some decent money. I seen an article one time about a random D3 wide receiver with over 30 plus NIL deals. Like, come on, bro. This isn't something super hard to get for 5-star prospects. So it's not about the money. And if Cooper really stays at Duke, their team will be crazy next year. They're about to welcome the Boozer twins, sons of Carlos Boozer, currently ranked as the 3rd and 16th best players in the nation according to ESPN, both being 5-star recruits. So I don't even know how that team would work out, but I do know that team would be dummy loaded. It almost sounds fake, so man, Cooper ain't gonna stay. However, I mean, at the end of the day, who knows, man? Time will tell. But yeah, bro, with that being said, that's it for the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Would Cooper be crazy to pass on the first pick opportunity? Do you think he should stay? Are you a Duke fan that just wants him to stay? Let me know in the comments, bro. I appreciate y'all boys watching. Like the sub, share, sub if new, all of that. I will see you on the next one, and I'm out.